So there was no ambulance siren, there was no revving of the engine. And why suddenly this ambulance siren started? Yeah, because again, same thing. The moment I opened FBI's website to look into this guy, because he kept synchronizing everything in my life, right? Because he is the one who's talking when he's my torturer. So immediately, here goes the ambulance sirens. And don't forget, all these ambulance sirens started since 2017, when for the first time I uploaded GERAL SOSBEE's stalking and targeting and torture, gang stalking and everything, about me. I made a video and immediately started ambulance sirens and fire truck sirens, and along with honking of the horn, and that wasn't enough, along with the same thing, extreme raving of the engine started. All that was happening during daytime. The same day I had a military helicopter for the first time pass over my house, rattling the windows of this house. And that wasn't enough. The very same day, they had two cop cars just standing right outside my house, and all these cop activities increasing, outside my house, everywhere, even in the neighborhood. The moment I go out of the neighborhood, there used to be all these cop activities everywhere. The cars just standing there, the same for gang stalking purpose. And a lot of raving of the engines also started, all for the same thing. So here, this is a proof why this ambulance sirens came. I'll show you why. Here. So what was I doing? I'll show you what I was doing. I was right here. Okay, what is this? What does it say? Wait, it says SOSBEE.vfbi.ning.com, okay? So I was just trying to still see all about his everything that he has mentioned, right? Sleep deprivation. They've done this with me. Sleep per night, right? They give me like few hours of sleep, and either they just wake me up, like I told you. All these is technology. A lot of it is witchcraft. A lot of it is directed energy weapons. So either they will give me a jaw bite at night, and that is how they'll wake me up, or they'll just wake me up just absolutely awake, or they, and while they are giving me all these virtual reality dreams, they will then start giving either twitching of the muscles. They'll do something where I'll just wake up, and that's it. I won't get much of sleep. So that is what he talks about. He talks about this DU and ELF attacks, deafen me, right? I've been saying that they have been pulling the right side of my eardrum, and they have damaged it so much so that anytime I try to grate something, and I can hear the kind of sound, like even sometimes then I'm not doing anything, they just want to make issue about something, either I'm watching or I'm doing something, and all they do is start to like flap that eardrum, okay, flap it. But yeah, so they have kind of like damaged it from continuous pulling. They have placed pressure on that eardrum. All these are different symptoms. Pulling of eardrum is different. Giving pressure on the eardrum is different. Flapping of the eardrum, all that is different thing. Heating of the outside of my ear, and when I say heating, is like you put a flame, like a candle or something, near your ear, how it kind of gives that heat feeling. Yeah, all that is different feelings that they give. Now burning, they have given me burning on the cheek, where it will not only it burns, but it will also leave a red mark on my cheek. So all those are different symptoms. So yeah, but they have deafened me in the sense they have damaged my right side of my eardrum. Now, so he started to suddenly talk about these repairments. I was thinking and then he talks about September 13. You see September 13. So I was trying to go to my mail and see when I started to call these people for the quote, and sure enough, I'm seeing all these people started to come to my house in let's see, it was around September 22nd. Okay, I have a quote from the guy on September 22nd, but I received that. But before that, I started to call these people to come and see, look. Okay, GERAL SOSBEE, what date is that? September 13th. So most likely it was about that time I started to call these people for repair work in my house. And you see how he will continuously synchronize everything. Prevent me from having repairmen from fixing home damage, some of which are made by FBI hoodlums and special agents. Now the repair work that we have called these people for has nothing to do with special agents. Okay, I did tell you whenever these FBI CIA have damaged the bursting of the light bulbs and all that, so that's induced, where they have broken the Corning bowl and all that. I've showed you before if you've been following my thing. Now, I've already told you how I do my cooking is different, my kitchen is different, my all my utensils are different, my spices, all my plates, my cabinets where I put the plates to eat, everything is different. What I do after these people are done eating, like my hubby and my in-laws, I wipe down all this area, I disinfect all this, I disinfect the doorknobs and everything, I disinfect. I made sure everything is clean and clear. Then I take out all my plates from the cabinets, whatever I want to use, and all the pans and everything, pressure cooker, everything in which I want to cook, and all the spices. Even I wipe down the outer thing of the spices. And guess what? Today, not only I had a ponytail, but the tail that was there, I even clipped that hair also on the top and my crown section. So it is, my entire hair is all clipped, okay? And also I have hairband in the front, so it's like 3 times I've everything is bound. My hair is all tight and bound, okay? There is no way there can be a hair fall. Now what happened was, pressure cooker was done and I had some lentils and rice in there. I took it out, there was no hair. I didn't see any hair, and I placed it right here. So I didn't see hair either here, or from the cooker that I took out that container. There's nothing. Now they are giving me twitch on the left side of my leg to confirm, yes, there wasn't any hair. Then all I did was I took the pickles and I, with a butter knife, I just scooped a little bit of pickle and I placed in there, and I took that thing from there and I placed here, and while I'm stirring, there is no hair. The second stir, there is no hair. The third stir, suddenly hair showed up. So the hair was little bit in the lentils, little bit on the rim of the container, and then little bit on the outside. That is how this hair showed up. Look, I want to show you this hair. It is still lying here. Let's see if you can see here properly. Check this hair out. Okay, so now I'll tell you, this cannot be my hair, because like I said, not only I have a hairband in front, not only I have a ponytail, okay, but I have tied up that ponytail in the crown section area, okay, with a clip. So my hair is like triple tied up, okay, right now. So there is no way I can have a hair. And I've showed you how they wanted to make issue about these eggs. So they placed a long hair in my eggs, after I made this, was it omelette or sunny side? It was something. Okay, but here's the thing. So basically they made sure that I eat that kind of food, okay? These people don't get, they have placed, I've showed you, they have placed stones in my food, they have placed hair in my food. So many times they remove my eyelash, which are not even mine. So obviously this hair is not mine. Because if they have been removing 300 eyelashes in 1 month, and if my eyelashes are full, then whose eyelashes was showing up everywhere? Sometimes it's in the food, in plate, on the dining table. Sometimes it's just on my bed sheets, on my hand, or it just falls into my eyes and hurts me. Whose eyelashes were that? Obviously, it's witchcraft and somebody else's eyelash they keep putting in, So this is how the disgusting and evil people this men are, this guy right here. Okay, and you saw how immediately ambulance sirens started. I mean, I just came inside. I was still waiting. I wanted to do all this. I wanted to make this video and all that. They know that. They know I've been planning because the moment I saw her, I'm like, I couldn't even finish my eating properly. I had to like rush my eating, okay, because I want to make this video. But in the meantime, I have to still soak the lentils for tonight. I have to do the laundry thing. I have to give some fruits to my hubby. I was just continuously like, something or the other is popping up and I'm just rushing to do. So the moment I came here and I opened this website to make sure that is it about the same time when I called repairman, sure enough, then he does not stop here. And I'm like, then I'm reading this thing right here where he's talking about, how sleep deprivation was given. And I'm like, yeah, that is around the same time they started doing to me, So he feels proud about all this because Satan, the Lucifer, is telling this guy, now they are just pulling the left side of my eardrum as I'm saying that, yeah, they were giving sleep deprivation and he's synchronizing everything because he wants to, let me know that, yeah, I'm the target and he's stalking me. He's the stalker. So then suddenly he comes up with my text in Spanish to my wife. And I actually said about this in, was it day before yesterday's video? It was on Thursday, right? So today is what? Sunday. So Saturday was yesterday and Friday, I think I made a video on Friday most likely, or was it Thursday? I'm not sure. So I did really little bit about this in that video, okay? Now, this is on October 26th, and I literally had to do a little translation of all this that, then so what he was talking is, every morning you wait for the bus to come or something of that sort, okay? If I don't know, I mean, let me see if I can do a little translation here, but I can go piece by piece about this. Let's see. Let's do some translation of Spanish to English, okay? There. Okay, so I'm entering the text here. Okay. Please tell me in the morning as soon as you wake up, what do you expect your bus to arrive here in McAllen? So bus to arrive in McAllen, okay? So what is this, because understand, if he has a wife and she's in Mexico, why the heck you're just posting online like this randomly? There's a cell phone, go text her, email her, right? WhatsApp her. You have Facebook, Twitter. I mean, why you're posting on some random website, right? Who talks like that? Who writes these kind of letter on a just whatever website, So it was so bizarre that he does. But don't forget, he is literally synchronizing every single thing that happens in my life. Now they're just giving me a little twitch here. So what happens every morning? Then I have to think that why he's mentioning all this. Okay, every morning all these people do is sexually seduce me, most likely by witchcraft, I guess. And don't forget, on CNN there was a black lady who came there on Anderson Cooper's show, and she clearly said that via witchcraft they can send a spirit on a particular person. They can have this spirit go out, something like that, she said. Go to the targeted person and can sexually seduce that person. So this is what they have been doing with me, which I have no control over. I mean, I'm still in my sleep state, or it's kind of sleeps awake state. I told you so many times, they have been continuously since past 2015-16 onwards, ever since Jehovah's Witnesses started to come to my house, targeting me specifically for 2 straight years. It's only, and when they took my handwritten name, it's only after that I started to get all these weird dreams and the cuts on my body and the weird insect activities in my house, bursting of light bulbs and the slashing of the things in my house, and a lot of other stuff started to happen right after these people. And back then I didn't know Almas Jacob, and later when I started to watch Almas Jacob's video, then I came to know, oh, Jehovah's Witnesses are the Satanists. They are not follower of Christ. So anyway, that all made sense, that that when I wake up, I'm still in my virtual reality dreams that they have been giving. So it takes even time for me to come to this world. But in the meantime, these people have already started their their sexual seduction. And so this is what they're talking. You expect your bus to arrive here in Mecca, and as if I am, they always try to hook, because I know that he's the stalker. This is how they always try to hook me up with him. Like, say I'm watching a movie, like yesterday, we were watching a movie, and my hubby, and the FBI guy, the dialogues came up, and the FBI guy showed up, and immediately the cockroach came. Immediately cockroach came. So this is how they will make sure. And don't forget, this very guy, on his website, before he deleted his website, he had mentioned about all the cockroach activity on the target. The target is me. That how they used to place cockroach in the plate, and in this area and on that area, and and he used to literally show the drawings of the cockroach on his website. Okay, so we know that this guy is continuously doing all this like, what do you call, synchronizations for super interrogation purpose and all that. Okay, let's see what else he posts. So this is the kind of BS he posts. Now, very important, criminals want to make me pass out again, like at Lowe's and Luby's. Now, Lowe's is like the special keyword that these people use. Now, if you know gang stalking, you might know what sensitization is. Like, people, 0007.org, this Catherine Horton has talked about it. Many other, I think Karen Stewart, NSA, she had spoken about, or she has talked about this sensitization part. So what happened? What is sensitization? It's like you continuously use that word on the target, and the target becomes sensitized to that word, and so that is like a trigger word. Okay, this is how they do mind control or programming and all that. So whenever they want to do, I cook something bad or something this or that, they will always want to show, it's Lowe's, in WhatsApp, how they used to do improbable synchronizations, as CIA Robert Duncan says. They used to have my own family members just send me a joke that just says, look, you pass, you fail, or there's something related to shoes or sandals, something like that, along that line. There's just some kind of joke or video or something related to that. Or when I'll open my YouTube, those kind of advertise will start to pop up, like sandals or any brand that shows really shoes and all that, or Lowe's, or you got junk, along that lines, because they want to make issue, because they've already made issue about my cooking when I was either cooking or serving or whatever it is. Okay. So then the criminals contacted an ambulance to try to take me to hospital and give me a stroke or heart attack. Now, the ambulance thing, when the Thursday, I think he posted this, and I think it was just 5 hours out. So he posted this at night time. After 5 hours in the morning, when I woke up, because there was very weird ambulance sirens were going on for literally 10 to 15 minutes. How many ambulance or fire trucks gonna pass in 15 minutes? How many times they're gonna continue sirens? Nobody continues their sirens for 10-15 minutes. It's not normal. So I already knew it was something that was induced. Okay, like induced in the sense it was artificially done. Now, all these are mostly all of them are gang stalkers. So, they just ask them to, hey, just start your sirens here and there, or these people, just because they want to hide their crimes, when they do improbable synchronizations, they can literally give induce heart attack to anybody, or they can have something start burning in somebody's house. They can do it. It's a freaking witchcraft. They can do anything. Or they can have just false alarm going. But even if it's false alarm, they're not going to be for ambulance and fire truck sirens for 15 minutes. It's not normal. So anyways, so a lot of this is induced and artificial. Like I said, since morning there was no ambulance sirens. It was pin drop silence here in my area, but the moment I come here, they want to start these ambulance sirens. Okay, so yeah, and then so after that ambulance sirens, I woke up and I was just googling this guy, because I'm like, I knew that he has deleted his website on which he has mentioned about my target. And why did he delete it? Because on August 20th onwards, after August 20th onwards, I started to put his things on Twitter everywhere, along with the Maui fires and how directed energy weapons were used in Maui. And so I started to expose this guy. And so I think that was a threat to this guy. And so what he did was he deleted that website on which he had mentioned all about my targeting and torture. But then he came up here on this website and started to write this crap here. But this, like I said, all he will do is synchronize, okay? For super interrogation purpose. I'm like, oh wait, I just had a weird ambulance sirens and here you're mentioning it, and he wrote this probably 5 hours ago. So all this is pre-planned, as Almas Jacob says. Everything is pre-planned. The criminals don't let me sleep for 3 weeks all night until 8 or 9 in the morning, so I'm weak and it is easy to be made faint, and they waited until you were out of town because no one wanted to help me. Okay, now I don't know why he's like writing all these out of town stuff, but I don't know, he just wants to say I'm out. I don't know, whatever it is. But yeah, this is the BS I have to go through, and this is what the BS he comes up with. Okay, now I'm gonna shift my all these synchronizations about this guy to what Almas Jacob was showing. So it was this Henry Kissinger guy who said, control all and you control nations, control food and you control people. So this is what they have been doing with me. Continuously have been saying for so many years that, oh, you don't cook this, you cook that. You don't cook this, you cook that. It's continuous, mostly about cooking. You don't eat that, you eat that. You don't eat that, you don't buy that. It's continuously related to food because these people know they are all Satanists, and they know that only via this food control and that they can control me. And that is why this military article, what does this military guy say about this electronic harassment, electronic surveillance project? What they want to do? Homemaker's recipe. What does homemaker do? Oh, they iron the clothes, they do laundry, they clean the house, they cook, right? Mainly what they do, they cook for most part, right? Oh, so it's homemaker's recipe. And what is this homemaker's recipe? Continuously do all these torture stuff. Oh, you don't do this, you don't do that. You don't do this, you don't do that. And who are these people? These are the very satanic cults, UFO cults, directed energy technologies, neurocybernetics, biotechnologies, a controlled and compliant media, decentralized US government control, and induced crime wave. Oh, we're going to induce mass shootings. It's all mentioned here in this article. It is all mentioned that they're going to induce mass shootings. It is mentioned here. And when this mass shooting happens here, where it happened? Maine, yeah. So this mass shootings, when it occurs, oh, he's a mental person. So this military guy who has this military level of experience, and the article is military article, and the military guys says about the mass shootings that they are going to induce mass shootings. Okay, all of this is nothing but performance. Okay, a lot of it is performance. And then they will give the name of mental health. Everything is mentioned here. How they're going to do all these induced attacks, and right here, look. Long-term serial killings involving cannibalism and other gruesome deeds. So right here, neurocybernetics, psychotechnologies, biochemicals, directed energy weapons, surveillance systems will be used to induce acts of violence, ranging from simple one-time mass murders in post office, subway systems, to long-term serial killings involving cannibalism and other gruesome deeds. Rape and child molestation will be facilitated by means of directed energy targeting of reproductive organs. The perpetrators of these crimes, by claiming to hear voices and to be the targets of radio frequency harassment, will serve two distinct purposes. They will enhance official deniability, since the public is not yet prepared to believe their claims of mind control experimentation, and they will hasten the process of the public's abandoning privacy for the sake of safety. Prison inmates will routinely be targeted for experimentation. That is what I've been saying. Now, obviously, they are targeting me because I'm the chosen one, I'm the star seed, right? That's what Dr. Richard Boylan says, right? Oh, I remember it. But I have mentioned about this guy so many times. Dr. Richard Boylan says, oh, we are doing stargazing on the star seeds, directing, attacking them with 24/7 directed energy weapons and all that, right? So all this is technology. So this guy who has military level of training, oh, suddenly he's a mental health, mental guy. No, he knows about all these experimentations. Okay, he knows about, so this guy seems to be most likely what do you call faker, okay, like a drama performance, just like the way they did a fake death of this guy here, just to tell me that, oh, Jesus Christ is dead. That is the only thing they wanted to do, tell me. So they did a fake death of a teenager here in my lake, and they had like police here, and military from the Charleston, and apparently they are always linked to military people. So the military from the Charleston, because he was in that military, okay, in Charleston. So those co-workers came here in my backyard, and they were looking for anything, and obviously there was nothing there, because they knew moment that I'm about to catch these people, because I was exposing the CIA Dr. Stephen Greer guy, about his remote viewing and all that. He was getting exposed. So these people knew that all this is just a drama going on. So they fake a lot of the death, just like they have faked Sushant Singh Rajput's death. He's a Bollywood actor. They just faked his death. And it was like such a big show everywhere, right? Oh, look, there's his funeral going on. And we had big billboards in California and Atlanta asking for his justice and all that, right? So a lot of it is fake thing that they show to the world. So anyways, so what did they do yesterday? So we went out for, in the evening, we went to a restaurant and we ate there. Now there's nothing there, but I just happened to place like a mouth freshener in my mouth. And so like I said, these people always want to hone into my thoughts, right? Oh, look, I didn't wash my hands, and so we were in the car and I just took the mouth freshener. So I'm not going to wipe the outside of the thing, and I wipe my hands and then put a mouth freshener in my. So I guess they want to make issue about that, or maybe like I said, how they want to make issue about me sharing the same spoon with or the same stuff with my hubby. I don't know, it's like a bizarre thing that we have to go through. I have to go through, so just for that little thing. And so we had like a piece of cake, and he was eating from his side and I was eating from my side. And later there was one piece that was left. He's like, yeah, I don't want to finish it, so I just finish it. So, oh, look, his side was, he touched it with his spoon. So I don't know, these people want to make issue about anything. So they started to give me very mild fever when I woke up today. That fever lasted till afternoon, unless and until I had my lunch. But they even placed that hair in the lentil thing. I showed you how GERAL SOSBEE did it. Or of course Jehovah's Witness, CIA, FBI, NSA, all these people are in on it. DARPA, Elon Musk, Billy Crone Pasta, all these people are in on this. They are all Satanists. Okay. Then what other thing they did this morning, it's like I said, I wasn't even awakened yet. And what happened was, I was sleeping, but I still had this remnant, they had implanted these dreams, right? I tell you. So it's about my mother, and yesterday we got some stuff, and so they just had that stuff, as if I gave that stuff to my mother. It's like something related to liquid, okay? So I don't know, like I said, they want to synchronize for super interrogation purpose, as Dr. Richard Berlin says. So not only that, but then there was some other my old family members, they just started to show up, and it's just very bizarre dreams they continuously keep giving me, right? Especially in the morning time when I'm about to wake up. But not only that, while I'm having this bizarre dream and I'm still in that world, they started to give me twitch right here. It was a very minute twitches that they started to give me to make issue about that. And also I saw some weird clouds. So the entire sky is filled with clouds except for this hole that is all. So all I see was sky blue hole, and surrounding was like clouds and all that. So I don't know, they wanted to, they just continuously kept giving me twitches and all that. And then finally I woke up, I had my shower, everything. Oh, and then when I had a thought, oh, now let me go make tea and all that, right? And so immediately at that thought, they gave me twitch on the left side of my leg. Oh, yeah, right. Go make tea, okay? So back then, whoever the watcher was, that watcher gave me a twitch on the left side of my leg to say, yeah, go make tea. But right now, because they are seeing everything on a screen, this FBI agent, okay, whose IQ level is that of the Ragnarok. Just watch Ragnarok series on Netflix, and you'll know their IQ level. If you do not get pissed off at the last episode after watching season 1, season 2, and season 3, if you do not get pissed off, then welcome to their world of their IQ level, which is third class, which is lower than the third class. Okay, so whoever the watcher is right now watching and listening to me, they immediately started to give me shooting needle pain here in the right side of my abdomen when I said that, when I had a thought about the tea, they started to give me twitch on the left side of my thigh in the morning. So you see, anything on the left side means correct. Yeah, go make tea. That's good. But right now, whoever the watcher is giving me the opposite signals, because they started to give me shooting needle pain in the right side of my abdomen. So anything on the right side means, oh, no, don't talk about tea. You don't drink tea. So you see how there are two different signalings going on. So these people don't know what they're doing. Because a lot of, like this guy just tells you that they pick up a lot of the gang members from the streets, and they teach them how to do directed energy weapons on the targets like me. So a lot of these gang members, and you see those trash people who just go on like raving the engine. You might have seen them driving around, those. Yeah, you might have seen that. So if you look at their face, their IQ level is the third class. It's a lower than the lowest IQ you can find. And now they're just giving me twitch here. So anything here means, it's like in the ring finger. So, oh yeah, you're right. Basically they're agreeing it, because anything on the ring finger means like, oh, we agree to it. So what happened was, anyway, so these people started to give me twitch. Now even during laundry, like I was doing laundry, and they continuously then again started to give me twitch. But I had to go get my phone, and when I started to shoot that, video shoot that, to show people that here, this is how they twitch, they immediately stopped. The moment I will roll up my sleeve to see, then also sometimes they stop giving me those twitches on the right side of my knee that they had started since this morning. So today they want to horn into knee. Sometimes they want to horn into my abdomen. Sometimes they want to horn into my uterus. Sometimes they want to horn into my, electric shock on the right side of my brain. So this is what they want to do. Then they also started, so after that mild fever, all that induced fever, and all that. And then I told you how yesterday when I was watching this movie where the FBI agent came in that movie, so to synchronize with that, we were in a living room, and there the cockroach, we have like a table in front of the sofa, so there the cockroach came. I mean, all this is so bizarre activities that only when the FBI agent name came, that is when the cockroach came. And that is exactly when they gave me a thought about the ice cream stuff, and that is exactly when they gave me shooting needle pain in the right side of my abdomen, just twice. For the entire movie they didn't do anything, only at that particular time. Twice shooting needle pain on the right side of my abdomen. So, and I told my hubby, they just gave me shooting needle pain on the right side of my abdomen twice when he got up. And then I said, oh, he went to get a spray, and then he was spraying. That is when I noticed there was a cockroach. Okay, and then he started to spray the cockroach. Now, so first I experienced the shooting needle pain, and I told him. And then I saw the cockroach. So you see how they were trying to synchronize all these three things. So I thought they wanted to make issue about the ice cream, because what happened, this was the first time we went to this restaurant. I had no clue what kind of, desserts these people have. So we just happened to order 2 different desserts. And I told you, like, the ice cream we ordered, he didn't like it. And I just happened to finish mine. I mean, it was okay. It was like a different flavor. We don't know. It's the first time we are going. We have never tried it. So who knows? I mean, nobody would know without trying it, right? So like I said, these people want to make issue about anything and everything. So not only they gave me a thought about that, and right at that thought, they gave me shooting needle pain in the right side of my abdomen. But at the same time, there's a FBI agent thing going on in the TV, in the movie. And exactly at the same time, the cockroach came. So all of this was synchronized by these very people. I told you, they do improbable synchronizations, as CI Robert Duncan says. We have the ability to do improbable synchronizations. This is what they do. Okay. So yeah, so a lot of this violence that you're seeing, like Myron May, you know, how he was being continuously tortured, he was given V2K in his head, and you don't hear these voices in your ears. You hear it in your head, and this is what Jesse Ventura has done entire episode on targeted individuals and voice to skull technology. He had actually shown the device where the guy had prepared a device where when Jesse Ventura placed on his head, the people could hear, Jesse Ventura could hear the voice in his skull. And I told you that when these people were giving me so much ear ringing, especially only on the right side of my ear when my mother was here, and I told you how they wanted to hone into something. They always want to make issue about something or the other. So they continuously started to give me these ringing, but it wasn't in my ear. It was in my entire cranium. It's not normal. If you have a tinnitus, you will hear only in your ear, not in the entire freaking cranium. And these people, they tell you this. Where's this guy? I'll show you. This guy tells you right here. Let me pull him up. Okay, I don't know where that article went. Suddenly now that article disappeared. I mean, I had it written down. Now the article is gone. Great. Okay, so I can find that article, but I have showed that article many times on this in this video, in my previous videos, where there was this guy who clearly said that they have a technology to beam these energies into the target skull, where the voices and hearing and all of this surpasses your ear, and actually you can see hear everything directly into your cranium. Okay, so there's a technology out there. Same thing for the virtual reality dream and all that. So yeah, these people gave me, and I knew since yesterday, I knew these people will not be able to take, say if I am enjoying myself out anywhere, eating food or whatever, these people want to hone into something, and they will make sure that either they give me sore throat, induced sore throat, and by the way, they did give me a little bit of induced sore throat, although I have no reason to believe, because I had some snacks in the morning with the tea, and they immediately started to give me sore throat because they wanted to make issue about the snacks that I had, and there was nothing in the snacks. I had wiped down the outside of the box. Everything was properly disinfected. Then I opened up that box. I placed I had wiped down yesterday night when I brought the things, okay, from the store. Then I placed it in my area, and then today morning I just opened up that packet. I just I ate, and that was it. But these people want to make issue about that thing. Now I've eaten that plenty of times before. I've never had sore throat, but even right now as I'm speaking, I can feel this little bit of sore throat. So yeah, since morning they started to give me, and who knows, even if I'm having this more sore throat and stuff from the hair that they placed in my food, right? Because it's all witchcraft, or else where did the hair come from? So so much care that I take to make sure that everything is nice. There is not much disinfection. I mean, not much infection or any cross contamination going on. And yet these people, all they will do is, oh, here we're gonna place this hair inside it. Now yesterday when I was buying the stuff, like vegetables for myself, these people already started to give me twitches on the right side of my leg to tell me, oh, you don't buy this. So even today when I went to cook that thing, they wanted to make issue about that. So it's like the peas, how you peel the pea pods and there's the peas comes out of it. So these are similar kind of pods, but it's softer and it's like an Indian pods. And so I had to like peel off all of that, and so it was bizarre that most of it had so many insects inside it, or it was just not, it was just bad, I mean, I had to throw it away. So I knew that a lot of it is witchcraft. I already knew these people had started to make issue about it, and I knew that these people wanted to make issue about my food today. Sure enough, they placed hair in my food, and they made sure that I eat hair. And who is this guy? Same this guy, that GERAL SOSBEE guy, right? I just showed you that guy. Yep, this guy. FBI and CIA are terrorists, okay? So they do all these terrorist activities and they tell you upfront on your face that, yeah, we are the terrorists, okay? Yeah, that's okay. They even Adam Weiss upset that, even this military article is saying, oh, yeah, induce crime, we're gonna make sure that we facilitate rapes and mass murders and killings and all, we're gonna facilitate. So what makes you then? Obviously, you're telling it, you're telling it to the world. Oh yeah, we are the terrorists, right? So this guy who is not a target, and he just what do you call, synchronizes every single thing with me, and and why did he delete the website and when did he delete the website? He tells you actually right here. He tells you. It was September 24th. Right there. FBI prevents publication of SOSBEE versus FBI.com. Okay. So this was his website that he deleted. And I found out, so I started to post about him on August 20th onwards on Twitter, everywhere. So it was August 20th, and maybe for 2-3 weeks I didn't see. But then when I went to see this guy's website, and I was surprised that he actually deleted. Why? Because obviously he was getting exposed. And so if people will go visit his website, people will know that what kind of targeting and torture that this guy has done on me. Okay. So when does he delete it? September 24th. Again, what is the synchronization here? He uses my birth date. Okay. This is how subtle, because don't forget, Almas Jacob continuously said that Illuminati people, Freemasonic people, they talk in symbolism. They love to talk in numerologically, and that is why they continuously show these 666 in their movies, number 11 in their movies, number 33 in their movies, number 13 in their movies. 13 is Illuminati bloodlines. 33 is like their Freemasonic highest degree. 11 represents Lucifer, 666 is Antichrist, or 3 times 6 is 18, again Antichrist. So they talk in symbolism. So yeah, this is how they do it. They love to talk in symbolisms, and this is what this guy has been doing. So here is the actual criminal, right? And I wouldn't be surprised to call him a terrorist. So this FBI agent, GERAL SOSBEE, CIA Robert Duncan, CIA Barbara Hartwell, Suja Vijan, Jibin, Billy Cron Pasta, Sachin Club Pasta, Almas Jacob, Ralph Smart, or rather Over Smart, JWTV, that Jackson guy, acting out, and of course, all these Jehovah's Witness, FBI, CIA, DARPA, oh, Elon Musk, okay, all these people, they are terrorists. They are literally terrorists because they believe in order out of chaos. So they're gonna bring order, disorder. Disorder is nothing but they're gonna bring chaos, just like Bush did 9/11. They tell you right in your face. So who is the terrorist? They tell you that they are the terrorist. I'm not telling. They are telling it, but their actions are speaking even louder. Okay. So they are terrorizing me, so that makes them terrorists anyways. So they are the terrorists, okay? Because they are terrorizing me day and night. So yeah, that is a terrorist. So yes, you are the terrorist, okay? You are the terrorist, okay? And your CIA Robert Duncan, okay?